Some people walk into a room and immediately start talking. They greet everyone. They fill the silence. They move naturally through the space as if nothing unusual is happening. But when you walk into a room, something slightly different happens. For a moment, you pause. Your attention spreads across the room before you even realize it. You notice who is speaking with confidence and who seems slightly tense. You hear the tone of a conversation before the words fully register. You catch the quick glance someone gives another person across the room. None of this feels dramatic. It's subtle, automatic. Yet that small pause often gets interpreted in a very simple way. People assume you're shy. Maybe they think you feel uncomfortable around others. Maybe they assume you lack confidence in social settings. But what if that explanation completely misunderstands what your mind is actually doing? Maybe you're not shy. Maybe your brain is simply scanning everything. While many people walk into a social space focused on what they want to say, your attention naturally moves outward first. You absorb the atmosphere of the room. You notice expressions, tone changes, small shifts in body language. It's not something you consciously decide to analyze. Your awareness simply registers these signals automatically. Some people step into conversations immediately. They respond quickly to what's happening around them, but your mind often does something slightly different. Before reacting, it observes. Before speaking, it gathers information. Your brain isn't hesitating. It's reading the environment. Think about how most conversations unfold. Many people focus only on the words being said, but your attention doesn't stop there. You notice the pause before someone answers a question. You catch the moment someone's voice tightens when a certain topic appears. You see how a person's expression shifts when someone else enters the room. These signals are small, but your mind connects them almost instantly. While others hear a sentence, you also hear the tone behind it. While others see a smile, you notice the moment the smile fades. It's almost like your brain is quietly building a map of the social environment. Who feels relaxed, who seems guarded, who is being genuine, and who subtly changes their personality depending on the audience. But awareness has a quiet cost. When your mind constantly scans emotional signals, social environments can become surprisingly tiring, not because you dislike people, but because your attention rarely switches off. In group conversations, you may notice dynamics that others completely overlook. The subtle tension between two people who politely disagree. The moment someone starts competing for attention. The brief flicker of insecurity behind a confident voice. These signals accumulate in your awareness, and over time, something begins to change. Surface-level conversations can start to feel slightly distant. You can still participate. You can still laugh and respond like everyone else, but part of your mind remains aware of everything happening beneath the interaction. You notice when enthusiasm feels forced. You notice when someone adjusts their personality depending on who is watching. You notice when words and intentions quietly drift apart. And because of that awareness, you sometimes become quieter, not withdrawn, just more selective. So maybe the label people give you was never quite accurate. Maybe silence was never about insecurity. Maybe it was about perception. Because when your brain constantly scans the emotional signals around you, speaking becomes a different kind of decision. You're not reacting to every moment. You're seeing the pattern inside the moment first. You're noticing the patterns beneath the conversation. And that awareness changes the role silence plays in your life. For some people, silence feels uncomfortable. It needs to be filled immediately. But for others, silence is simply the space where observation happens. the moment where awareness gathers information before words appear. So maybe you were never shy. Maybe your mind simply processes more than the average conversation requires. And when you notice that much happening beneath the surface, something becomes clear. Some people speak to fill the silence, others stay quiet because they already see what is happening. If this analysis seemed familiar to you, leave a like, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and if you're ready to understand the hidden parts of your own mind, subscribe to the Psyche Archive. Welcome home.